Bett is wonderful for schools and school leaders, also students, also for teachers.
I bet it's brilliant. We've been coming for a few years. I've had a very busy day. I've done a lot of presenting and talking, but it's fantastic. And often, not so much the technology, but actually the conversations with people and picking up tips from people and the networking is what it's all about.
Technology is important in pretty much everything. Education is a part that's been left behind for quite some time. It's time now to take in the technology to enable the students to actually get things done in a different way. It's not just about the students, it's about the teachers as well. Using that technology in the best ways so the students can actually get out there and get the best out for themselves, rather than the traditional method where the teacher actually just provides the information. It's more about teachers enabling students through technology to get the information.
So for us, iPad and technology is a tool. Like any tool, it does nothing unless you use it. But if you use it properly, we see it as a catalyst to deeper learning. It's not a magic wand. It won't solve the world's problems. It won't, make students brilliant at everything. But we do think it's a catalyst. It will speed up their acquisition of key ideas. It will improve their learning. It can be used to develop better teaching.
One of the key things with teachers at the moment, especially in the UK, is that they have very little time to do the kind of cool stuff they want to do. They've got an awful lot of work to actually do. So Explain Everything allows them to kind of minimise the amount of time they spend on preparing for lessons. With its organic nature within this, the ability of taking photos in the lesson, ability to really quickly record and create wonderful presentations, putting all of that inside a lesson saves them time, it reduces their workload, and it means that they can focus on the cool stuff of preparing and making interesting lessons.
It allows you to do things that you weren't able to do before, and I think that's powerful. It's the tools of the future, It amplifies your ability to do things.
We're a very large academy in the UK, and Explain Everything was one of the very first apps that we bought. We don't buy many paid apps for students, only 2 or 3, but that is the main one that we do buy. We also love technology, particularly things like Explain Everything, as a way to develop students' independence.
We use Explain Everything in my school, and I believe it's a fantastic tool for learning, both from a teacher perspective and from a student perspective as well.
First, actually, with Explain Everything, I love it. We use it a lot. We use it to create and to visual knowledge.
The fact that students can speak and they can write and draw and be able to kind of tell their story, I think that's a really powerful thing. I think it allows teachers to measure the cognitive development of children, because you can't just cut and paste something from somewhere. You've really got to be able to explain. I think it's one of the very few tools that allows students to kind of focus on their academic abilities, but at the same time is developing their creativity. Of course, for teachers, it's a fantastic tool of making videos in a very simple and reliable way. I think it's really, really powerful.
Just learning by understanding, being able to get to the core of it and be able to explain to others. The cool thing about teaching, me being a teacher, the one thing that drives me is passing on that knowledge. And if students can do that, that's absolutely awesome to me. And especially through an app like this that's so simple to pick up and easy to embed within schools, it's a brilliant app.
Especially last 4 years, we are using Explain Everything app in our schools with our 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grades and 8th grades, also our high schools. Explain Everything is in center of our iPad projects.
What I like very much to search online and then add it inside like a web browser that you can put it inside. It gives you all kinds of opportunities. It's actually like the mother of all apps. You can do almost everything with it.
I'm in love with Explain Everything.